How's it going, guys? How's the nation here, and today I'm showing you guys a few tips and tricks you guys can be doing to help you guys boost up your rank a lot faster. So obviously you guys already know that there's challenges that you can do, and the challenges give you XP or battle stars depending on which challenge you do. So we'll just get that out of the way. But what I want to talk about is how to do it more efficiently, basically. So many of the challenges you don't really need to focus too much on. For example, the ones where you have to deal damage. You deal damage either way, so you'll get those completed. You don't really have to focus on those. The ones I'm talking about are the ones where you have to focus on either searching a chest on a specific spot or getting an elimination in a specific spot. Something where you have to land in a specific spot and you're basically stuck at that spot because that's where the challenge is. So for those type of challenges, what I usually do and what I've seen a lot of people do is usually they just land at the spot and dedicate that one game into doing that one challenge. And once they complete the challenge, depending if it's, early in the game or late in the game, usually it's early in the game. Especially if it's early in the game, what people usually do is they just, get themselves killed so then they can get on to the next challenge, which in my opinion, I think it's a really efficient way of doing things, just because you can get the challenges out of the way as fast as possible, and then you can really dedicate time into playing the game and getting some wins, But that's just me. I like to dedicate some matches only for challenges. But like I said, if the game is good and you get, some good guns in the beginning of the game, I would just play the whole game the whole way. But some of those games are really slow and you start off all right. I usually just restart the game and I move on to the next challenge. So you guys know that you guys can buy your way to the maximum level, which is what some people do, especially, some of these YouTubers, they have money so they can do this. But even if you do have money, I would use the money to buy some skins instead of buying the levels, just because, with the levels, you can just grind that out and get that for free. But the skins, you kind of have to buy them. So in my opinion, I would just save the money and buy the skins instead of spending it on something like the leveling system. But that's just me. If you guys do buy the tiers, you guys can keep doing it. It's just my opinion. I just find it really strange buying levels when you could easily get them for free and have fun while doing it. But that's just me. And many of you guys might already know, or some of you guys might not know, that every week they have a different hidden battle star, and the hidden battle star gives you 1,000 XP, or sometimes it gives you a free tier apparently. But whichever one it is, it's a really easy thing to do. All you do usually is just search it up on YouTube or Google, search up where the week's battle star is, and it's an easy 1,000 XP in 5 minutes. All you do is just go to the area, pick it up, and you're good to go. You could either play the game or just kill yourself and restart the game and restart a new game. And now into the more detailed stuff like numbers and stuff. You guys already know that once you rank up, you get a certain XP boost. It probably going all the way up to 120 XP boost. And many people already know about the playing with a friend. It gives you even more XP. So I highly recommend many of you guys play with a friend, as many friends as you can, especially in squads, just because it'll make it a lot easier to rank up. Because if everyone has the battle pass and everyone shares their friendly XP, I guess you guys will get I don't know, I think it's 120% boost or even more. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure about the math, but I do know it's something around the 120% area. But that's a big boost. It can really cut down on playing with a friend maybe by half. I'm not even sure, but I do know that. But I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know this, just because the game has been out for quite a while. And if you don't really know this, then now you know. And like I said, play with your friends and just have a good time, and you'll max out your level in no time. So there are some things you might want to avoid for those of you that play solo. So many of you guys might be thinking, I'm gonna play a solo squad and get extra kills, and it's gonna really boost up my XP. But as a matter of fact, when you play squads, you get 50 XP the first kill, but then any kill after that, I think you get 0. So I'm not too sure how that works. I think they made it like that just because when you play with friends, you get that whole XP boost, just to make it a bit more even. I think that's why they did it. So if you are going to be playing solo, I would recommend doing a solo or a duo with a friend or something. But never try to do a solo squad, just because it's really not efficient to do. in order to gain XP. But if you do want to do it for fun, go ahead and do it. But like I said, if you want to rank up as fast as possible, it's something you don't really want to do. And you guys already know about Disco Domination. You could do a lot of your challenges in Disco Domination just because you don't have to worry about someone killing you because you just respawn, you know. But I do a lot of my challenges on Disco Domination, especially the ones where you have to deal damage. You can get them out of the way, even though you don't necessarily have to do it, just because those type of challenges, like I said, already come by the end of the week. You'll probably have them without even actually trying to get them. But, you know, you'll probably do a few challenges and those will just come along at the Disco Domination. But like I said, I would really recommend doing Disco Domination just because you don't have to reset every single time you do a challenge. For example, I did like I think I did like 5 challenges at once. The get the cart and go a certain speed through the speedometers. I went around the whole map and did that challenge and a few other ones. But like I said, the speedometer one takes a while, and if I wouldn't have done it in Disco Domination, it probably would have taken a few games, and I did it in basically 1 game. So, you know, that's a good example of why you should use Disco Domination for starting challenges, just because it's a bit faster than actually going in a game, leaving the game, going back in the game. But yeah, so those were a few tips and tricks you guys could use. If you guys already knew them, I'm sorry if I didn't give you any new info. But I hope this video helped some of you guys out. So like, comment, subscribe for more awesome content from me, thoe Nation. And until next time, thoe Nation out.
All the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head.